The crispy.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube, and
Just got finished the day off. Now we back. Roll the footage.
Ate breakfast. 12 o'clock. Had to lay back down. Tailgate world. I'll be in the front tonight, right? Alright, I'll see you out there.
They tell me you live, you learn. I'd rather look out for the woman than give all my bread to a bird. I'm sipping this cup till I'm numb, I'm trying to disguise all the hurt. I know this shit killing my lungs, I see niggas die by the word. Top down, I'm a Chevy, I'm swerving down there in the curb. Top down, getting back, and they see this shit be going viral. Top down, top. I got my top down. She put the top down.
I was here last week, and we trained in here. Came back for a day off. Oh man, really? Yeah, absolutely. Please, I gotta fix this. Everybody don't want that work. Don't be scared of that work, dog. Don't be scared of that work, man. It's just a little work.
What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's happening? What's up? What's happening?
What else? Y'all two next? Come We get in there. Chicken nuggets right here. We get in there, baby.
You gotta come to the show?
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to get the tickets.
What's your name?
Logan.
Bailey and Logan. Ty's gonna leave y'all some tickets in the front, right?
You said what?
Ty's gonna leave y'all some tickets in the front.
Oh, bad.
Y'all little ass boys better stop playing with me, man. I'm a grown ass fucking man. Matter of fact, roll the footage, I'm gonna show you why. It's probably one of the hardest shirts I ever seen. This is sick right here. I think New York is hard.
That's why I came with all the bottoms so you make the bitch.
Oh, boy. I just be writing whatever at this point. Shit look like it says Wax Khalifa. Ooh, not the hard. I like that. Spencer's vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need that. I might toss that on, actually. Yeah, I like this. It's very daddy-ish. The white reminds me of golf. You know, that's my new swag. I've been spending so much money on Top Golf, yeah. Khalifa Kush Golf. Because literally, I golf better when I smoke weed. This is me all day. Oh yeah. You just let it go. Straight through.
That's it. I've been signing papers, signing autographs. I do this, man. It's hot.
On July 11th, be a part of the Summer of Superman. Hell yeah, rated PG-13 everywhere July 11th.
What makes Zaxby's giant chicken finger quesadillas so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce.
Day to day.
Day to day.
Last day.
Last day.
Tailgating World Tour.
World Tour.
Done.
Done.
We not done tailgating the whole
The
world.
whole world.
Run the footage.
I was 19 years old, man. I had my first single, Say Yeah. I was working on the radio, they brought me down there. I was in the studio with the Runners. I was a baby back then, man. It's good to see you, man. He's a real legend. He breaks artists, he makes artists, he loves the culture, he loves what he does, he loves music, he loves people. Hey, so what you DJ
Thank you.
I really appreciate y'all. Real talk, y'all been here the whole way. You know, I ain't never let nobody do what you believe in. Put a joint in front of me, I'ma smoke it out. Gotta enjoy every step before you walk, you crawl. Gotta learn all the steps before you learn how to ball. And visualize the plaques before you put them on the wall. I'm getting motion, now I've been getting phone calls. I'm smoking Kush in my Ferrari just because. I'm filling bags up, you would think I was Santa Claus.
Thank you so much. I don't understand how much of an inspiration you are to me, man. I'm out here fucking grinding, putting on the word, blasting waves everywhere I go, man. We watch the big days all the time. Yes.
I'm glad you guys made it to the show.
Yes, thank
Y'all are
you.
gonna be in it day to day now, so even better.
Live for my respect, nothing less. If I invest, I want mine plus the interest. Pulled up, hopped out, she got impressed. New shit that I dropped is the best yet.
Happy to be here. We need this.
Yo, bro, let's get into this stuff, bro. We gotta figure it out, bro. I was gonna got some smoke, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, that was the gas? Oh, no.
It's about to drop.
ASAP, bro. Like, right now, bro. You know what we about to pull? Alright, so you already know Wiz Khalifa.
So the last night he came, he's like, "Hey, take these pills." I'm like, all right,
No,
cool.
they're butterscotch.
Oh, they were the butterscotch, the ones before that, and I took the pill too. Anyway, I did the old, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna hit. And then I remember I was sitting in my own brain over there. Like, when's the last time I talked? Did I say something stupid? And in my head, I look over and I'm like, how long has it been? And I started to feel the sinking in my own body.
This happened mid-episode.
Yeah. And then I just said out loud, how long have I not talked?
It's not that bad though.
No, that was like the start. When I got home is when it got. I got home, I had my wife drive. When I got home, I was staring at, you know, the lights always look incredible when I'm tripping. Like, I feel like you can stare at them and they just start to change.
Oh, for sure.
Everything just starts to change.
Orange.
It's just the fun. But this one, I just had some like faces come out and they kept talking to me. I don't know how long I was by myself. My wife said she go to the bathroom. It felt like she was gone for fucking ever. I'm sitting there and these faces are coming out. And they're like, hey, just do it. I'm like, what? And they're like, come on, you're almost there.
What?
I'm like, what? I'm talking, but I'm not speaking. I'm like, what the fuck? And I just see all these famous ass comedian fools floating by me. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm like, just do it. They all did it. I'm like, what are you saying? And I'm like, come on, just come over, just do it. I'm like, what are you? And I was like,
Turn up.
this is evil. This bitch is fucking evil. And I went, what do you want me to do? And I was like out of my body looking over and like, this bitch thinks I'm going for this. No! I'd rather be broke. And then Sawyer Soul.
You said that?
Angle go hard.
Over here, when I'm watching, looking at my own body, and I had a blanket over my head, like just tripping. I could see through the lights. You know the white blankets, when you're tripping under a blanket, it's like a fucking fortress. Oh, dude, that shit's crazy. It's like a whole other world, dude. Looking at your feet, like,
your wife was in the bathroom the whole
I
time.
could have swore she was gone for fucking ever. Unless I was talking to this thing for 10 seconds, but it felt like I'm like an eternity. And it's like, come on, just be part of us. And I went, what the fuck? And I saw all these faces floating by me like a dream. And I remember my body I was over here looking at myself going, this bitch is dumb.
Damn.
And I went, suck my dick, get out of here. And my wife
gonna turn up with this man.
kept the shit out of me. But everything was like,
She heard you
dark.
say that?
No, she's like, what are you saying? I'm like, because you know I was tripping.
Yeah.
She's like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I'm good, thank you.
That's crazy.
But I remember that. I just saw all the faces of like all the biggest fucking.
That's wild. I smoked
Actors and
salvia.
shit.
You remember that shit?
Yeah. I don't smoke it no more. Did you have a bad one on that?
It wasn't bad. It was awesome. It was really vivid like that. The salvia was more vivid than anything.
It's a smokable mushroom, basically.
That's what I'm saying. But like
What, 40
when I do
seconds in?
shrooms, I feel like a little bit sick, a little bit. Like if I'm tripping, I feel a little nauseous.
Yes.
I might spit up a little bit. I watched Interstellar off of shrooms, and it was a crazy experience. And I fucking hate Matt Damon. In real life, like me and him, we gotta talk, like, cause I need him to not be who he was in
that movie.
Yeah.
So you're not him.
I don't have a problem like disconnecting real people from their characters, but because of how high I was, I really think that that's how he is in real life. Like
He just watching this all sad.
I was like, I hate that dude. I was like, I really, really don't like him. So that's what mushrooms did. But when I smoked salvia, I heard music backwards. And yeah, and it wasn't just me hearing it backwards. That shit was actually backwards.
What did it feel like? Because I know what music feels like. What does it feel like backwards? It must have felt. You must have noticed it.
Yeah, I did. I was with the homie. I'm like, bro, please
Not
tell
like
me.
Tech Nine
I was
backwards.
like, please tell me you hear that. He's like, what? I'm like, the fucking music's playing backwards. I know I'm on salvia, dog, but this can't like. And then I kid you not, I just started laughing for like 10, 15 minutes straight. Bro.
Cackle though, huh?
Like belly laugh, yo, like couldn't stop.
Yo.
Like, it was the best laugh ever, and then that was that. So
That was like the only time.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was enough.
Okay.
That was enough.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I used to smoke that shit often with my homies.
Just
The
recreationally.
99X one.
Damn, what the fuck, bro?
And me and my homies did the gas mask ball with it.
Oh,
Remember I told you where
Yeah.
every time I hit it.
With the salvia?
Yeah, remember?
Gas.
I thought our homie was my buffest homie. Just started freaking out on all of us because he was on salvia. He started screaming and we're looking at each other like, how do we stop it? It's like the Hulk had a fucking anxiety attack. Here's how we stop it. What do we do? My homie's an all-star wrestler, buffest Mexican in the world. I'm like, I'm gonna just die, man. But yeah, dude, the last time I was out here, I had like I was fully gone in like cartoon land. The lady was cartoon. She told me I was rich as hell. And I came to, I'm so sad. I was like, I'm still so back.
But I
Damn, I'm
on,
not
bro.
digitized.
I was, it was the Travelocity.
bro.
Damn.
Remember those old Travelocity commercials? It was like orange and like bouncy and the person would come, anyway.
That's wild.
Salvia, that's the
Salvia is dope, bro.
You like it? Alright, we only had good
That
experiences.
shit was awesome. I wouldn't do it again.
No, it's over.
It was amazing.
Yeah, if you had it's like you didn't strike out, you hit a home run, just leave while you're on top.
Bro, walk off.
Yeah. Have you ever done acid?
Yeah,
It's too scary. I've never done. I do hella mushrooms, but
I think I did too much acid at once.
I heard it's controlled.
Bro, that's
Like
weird,
mushrooms are like
bro.
you just happen to have it's a ride. You're on a ride.
I think it's
For
controllable
me,
when you dose it correctly.
I got it
And from what people tell me, I took entirely too much. So my experience wasn't the best. I took acid with a DJ, and we were at a Golden Globe event. So many people around. I had just seen Adam Sandler.
No, I'm not even joking.
So it was like, it was a really good night. I turned, I see the DJ.
Bro, like,
He's with some other
I'm never putting it
tricky
there again.
fools. I'm like, fuck it, it's the perfect time to do it. Like, we're at the Golden Globes party, you know what I mean? This is some really Hollywood, like, LA shit. Let's do acid. Like, let's get
for
it.
the gas, bro.
And did that shit, and like literally everybody started looking the same in the room. I'm like, who? Like talking to people, and then they start talking about going to Jay-Z's party. I'm like, I don't even know if I could get in Jay-Z's party. So I ended up leaving them, and I realized that I had gotten Golden Globes high.
It's not there, bro.
And then I just went and was being around regular people. So I wasn't still in that atmosphere, but I was still high like I was in that atmosphere. And I just remember blacking out like 2-3 times. Not really blacking out, but like, you know, like in a movie,
You close and you're
when
now
you close
somewhere
your
else.
eyes and you open and you're somewhere else. Yeah, that happened like 3 or 4 times.
Scary.
And yeah, and then one time I thought I was sitting on my bed, like looking out at the view, because I had a nice ass view at this crib that I lived in. And I was chilling, just sitting there talking to the chick. And I was like, man, I feel like Aladdin right now, like just floating over the city, bro. Like I couldn't even feel my house underneath me. I thought we was on a magic carpet.
I just rolled one, bro.
It sounded cool, but I didn't want to be Aladdin, nor do I want to be Aladdin again. So I'm good of acid.
I'm trying to be a fool and shit. That fool has, he's just out there taking
It
movies.
turned you into Aladdin, dog.
I thought you were like, I should have jumped up my balcony like Aladdin.
No.
I thought you were saying like, I just do crazy shit.
Nah, I was the rich Aladdin flying on the carpet, just, you know.
That sounds.
I don't even know what the girl was talking to me about either.
In person, she was there.
She's
okay.
Yeah, she's definitely there, and we're like chopping it up.
I thought you were like, I was on the phone or something. Okay.
No, we're kicking it. I was just like, yo, I feel like
this is
Aladdin
blowing me.
right now. Like,
Oh my god, bro. What is going on, bro?
no more acid.
But I can never, I'll never put it there.
All right, yeah, I'm still nervous.
It's the most positive, drug
Right? Oh, there's a comedian, Ralph. He's like, yeah, I ran naked down the hallway and screaming, and I almost got arrested. Yes,
I just turned to Aladdin, heard the music backwards, and laughed for 15 minutes. That's about it.
That's why you're the nicest fans. I didn't have bad trips, dude. For real, I've never met anybody who didn't have a bad trip. That's incredible. I love it. There's hope, man. Dose it right.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Taking a moment from this epic Wiz Khalifa episode to talk about one of our sponsors, and this is Dr. Dabber, the Switch 2. This is the only e-rig I've tried that has a quartz insert. It's just like dabbing off of a nail. It is bigger than most e-rigs, but that's not a problem to me. This has water, has a quartz insert, and it rips. Dr. Dabber Switch 2. If you want to check this out, go to drdabber.com. They have a variety of products. This right here is the blue. This is Switch 2. 100%
Oh
pure
my
quartz.
God,
App-enabled IR sensors.
Oh my God, bro.
Temp monitoring.
Oh my God,
So
bro.
the entire surface gets hot. There's no cold spots, no
Never
vegetables.
put it
And the
there
Dr.
again,
Dabber
bro.
drop, which is basically like the dabber, the one that heats up and it drops in so you're not sitting there scraping. Has 2 modes in case you want to cut your oil and not burn it. Go to the low temp. Has a directional flow cap, the Switch 2 app, 480 for 30 seconds, and this is descent. It gets hot and then slows at the end. It's lower. If you want it to ascend, it gets hotter as it goes, so make sure you kill all the oil. It's very technologically advanced.
Well, you gotta keep that stuff. Gotta keep that stuff. Gotta keep that stuff. Wow, bro. Never put it there again, bro.
Big chugs. This is the Dr. Dabber Switch 2. Check them out at drdabber.com. Thank you for sponsoring this episode. We really appreciate you guys. This is an incredible last piece. There's not much more you can ask for. So thank you guys so much for being here. Back to the episode.
It was completely weird. I looked to where I normally fall. Didn't feel it at all.
Man, I can't
the
count.
whole couch, it wasn't under at all, bro.
My first one is up here on my arm.
And then
it's the first rap group that
just
I
move
was
the couch
in.
again randomly.
And
it's in
I'm
the
still
spot
working on it.
where it wasn't,
I
bro.
got some pretty good ideas.
Like
for
on some
decent
stuff, like
tattoos.
literally, because
I was just thinking
you
about
checked
that
that
the
spot
other day.
moving
I
the
read,
couch
like,
first
a lot
time,
of
it wasn't there.
Accumulate.
Move it again,
So
and
now
now
I
just
got,
laying by the
some
couch.
stories to tell through art.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
Is there
like,
one
bro,
that's
no,
most
bro.
significant?
Bro, just
Any ones that are
honestly,
with
no, bro.
family members, I love the most. Majority of it is like stuff that I thought that was cool coming up, and a lot of them aged really well. So the goal is to like just keep adding to the collection. Yeah. Tattoos aren't as like fashionable as they were back in the day. I think like the way that people get tats is a little bit different. And like being fully blasted like me is like super duper rare now. Like people don't even really go out like that no more. So like, you know, I'm just keep carrying on the tradition. I still love getting tats, but it's more about the expression of like what I'm actually getting than just the look now. Yeah.
Story behind it.
Yeah, because I be seeing some crazy ass tattoos sometimes, and I'm like, all right, you know, you just wanted to fill up space with that. There's no wrong with making a mistake, but like some fools just wanna look tatted, or you got the dudes who are like getting put to sleep, getting the anesthesia.
I seen that shit.
That's a thing.
So you do the
crazy.
whole body, the whole back at once. Get anesthesia straight to sleep, and I have hella tattoos at once working on
Wake up, blasted.
Could you imagine that crazy? The next day.
Yeah, I feel like that shit would hurt hella the next day.
To have a sunburn.
It's like a big ass, big burn, bro. Big brush burn. Ah, yikes. Yeah.
I'm afraid of needles. I don't got one tattoo, man.
Yeah.
That's why I don't do it.
Keep it clean, dog.
Yeah, man.
That shit hurts.
Hell yeah. I look at him like, how you do it? Oh, fuck, I'm good, dude. Everyone in my family's blessed. My mom, my fucking sister, everybody.
For real.
So I'm the only person in my whole family that don't got nothing. It's kinda
Yeah, my
crazy.
mom took me to get my first tattoo at 16. So I was that dude. I had tattoos in high school and shit.
I was gonna say, you were that one.
Oh yeah.
Did you have a cross with anything wrapped around it?
Nah, I did.
Okay, I was like, in high school, every dude that gets one's like,
I did get a loyalty tat though. Everybody got a loyalty tat.
what is that?
I mean,
Just the word loyalty? Oh, that's right. Like it was okay.
Yeah.
But your mom took you. Your mom lets you get high. Yeah, you were just born to do whatever you wanted, man.
Yeah, my mom's a G, bro.
Sick.
She is.
I had the opposite. My mom now just takes mushrooms and gets high and just chills. But she used to be real fucking scary, dude.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, she kept me in line, man.
Hey, we choose our path anyway.
I tried. She definitely had a hand in it, like two big ass rights.
Does he know about all your Pittsburgh ties and all that Mackler shit and all that?
Oh yeah. And Justin Boyd, he always tells me like, let him know. We got 300 3 times now. You know Justin Boyd well, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to Justin recently? This fool. I'm just gonna tell everybody. This fool, he's recovering now. Woke up, went to the bathroom, said, I don't know what happened, I got dizzy. And when I woke up, he fell down the stairs, he broke his back and his neck.
Damn.
That tall ass fool.
Terrible.
That sounds like you're lying, and he's just getting cash in the hospital. Like, no fucking way. Damn. I'm like, you just pulled 300s, dude.
I know, right?
You can't be bowling no more for a while. That's like the biggest bummer. Like,
He ain't bowling shit.
he ain't bowling nothing.
That's crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Hope he's feeling better.
I hope he's feeling better too. You called me and that little bitch didn't answer.
Just-
I call him back.
Just back pain alone.
I got a shitty back. That's why when you say hot yoga, I'm like, I know it will help.
Yeah.
Do they do like hot yoga like by yours? You guys don't understand, both of you. Being a fat guy, hot yoga class, like everyone's like, man, that guy's gonna sweat his ass. I'm like, yeah, I know. Can I be in the back? Can I be toward the back? I know.
Everybody's sweating an equal amount in there, bro.
But you know what I mean? Like, just, I'm gonna sweat around a bunch of strangers, the hottest I've ever been. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
So you gotta do it, yeah.
I know, like you said, you and what was it, Brian Ortega? I gotta start doing things that you don't want to do. To make
All
you
the shit
stronger.
that you don't want to do, yeah. All the shit that you never seen yourself doing, dog. Like,
I just want to do backflip, man. That's my goal.
get on the trampoline, bro. Start hitting Sky Zone.
Do you listen to books or is there anything you listen to? Like, you said, no, I'm saying, like,
I get what you're doing, but it was such crazy transition.
I do read a lot.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just be reading like shit that finds me a lot of the times. Like, it could be some. I just read a book on Herbie Hancock.
Who's that? Something
He's a jazz
awesome.
player. Yeah, he's like legendary. He won like every Grammy, but
What the fuck?
yeah, I mean like.
But who? He won everything possible. I don't know him.
And he's still alive too. But yeah, I read a lot of stuff. I'd rather read a book than listen to it. I think listening to it is the next step. But I like to physically have that shit. Like that's validating for me. Yeah.
Has there been anybody in the industry that like is giving you like amazing advice or like really like did some influential like advice along the way?
Mainly like Snoop. That's my biggest influence and like my biggest like teacher. Currency showed me a lot. Just like lifestyle wise. Rick Ross gave me some really good game when he met me early on in my career, like right at the point when I was going up. Who else? Too Short, Warren G.
Your song with Too Short is probably my favorite song.
Thank you, man. Juicy J gives me a lot of good advice. Me and Juicy talk all the time. Be Real, most of the OGs, man. Like
he's named every legendary ass word.
yeah. Like I really pick up game from these dudes, and I don't just be around them. I'm my own person because of, you know, my identity and who my self-awareness. But there's things that you can learn from people who have experienced things that, you know, you may or may not go through, but they just gonna give you the game so you can have the easy button. And a lot of the times, you know, those dudes, they just really put me on to some shit that ends up changing my whole perspective on things, and I'm able to, you know, move in a certain way where I wouldn't had I not gotten that game.
So many artists have come and gone since you started. I mean,
oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, longevity isn't really like I wouldn't say it's a thing, but it's easy to get lost in the sauce because people consume shit so fast, and as fast as you go up can be as fast as you go down.
Yeah.
If you don't really have like a real foundation. A lot of people don't know what that looks or feels like because they end up going up so quickly that they skip the part of, you know, building that foundation. So when it comes down, they have to actually do that again. And it's possible, but it looks crazy.
Especially rap because it's built around the big record deal, like it used to be.
Yeah, it's built around the record deal, and it's also built around how trendy you are. You can be really, you know, talented, but if you're not in style, then people are gonna move on to the next, you know, cool thing.
But also, I was thinking, like you said earlier, like I don't care. I'm gonna do my own shit. I know who my fans are. I think people that start off being real trendy, because trends are the word trend for a reason, because they go away till the next trend.
Right.
And I think people that do trend, like, yo, you went up so fast off this trend, then when you came back down, like now you got to start as an artist again.
Yeah.
So people are like, damn, he's huge. He's selling out 100 seats. How? They're like, oh, I think that fucks people's confidence up. Like, damn, dude, I gotta restart. I don't really have a fan base as much as I like the SoundCloud era. Like a lot of them didn't last because of that. You know, so like you said earlier, like, well, I know who my fans are. I'm just gonna do my own thing. Yeah, you had your own genre because you have that because you did it.
Yeah, and nothing beats the hard work. Like I was saying before, you have to outwork yourself, and you know, that's more than just going to the studio and recording and dropping the records. You gotta do drops. You gotta meet with DJs. You gotta take meetings. You have to promote yourself. Yeah, exactly. Through social media, you gotta promote yourself. So a lot of people, they don't really know, like, when you take this independence, what you're signing up for. You're signing up to do everything yourself. So you can't get to a certain level and be like, oh, y'all handle it, because they don't even know how to handle it. You're the one who put yourself where you're at. So it gets overwhelming to a lot of people, and I understand why, because it's a lot on your plate. At that point, it's a lot of expectations. And if you just want to be an artist, then it's not really for you to be an independent entity, because you're gonna have to be way more than an artist. You're gonna have to manage other people, because this is your team. You're gonna have to tell your cameraman what you want. You're gonna have to design your merch. You're gonna have to come up with a name for your tour. All of that stuff. And that's why artists don't last, because they're not built to you know, cover all of those bases.
For sure.
They just want to rap, or they want to party, they want to get fucked up, and they want to catch a vibe. But while you're catching a vibe, somebody else is getting paid.
Yeah, super true. We always talk about that type of stuff. Like, I mean, we're a two-man operation, you know, like completely independent, like just straight up, like everything you're talking about, like cut from that same cloth.
Yep. That's how it is with me and Will. I had my time at Atlantic, which was really good and really fun. But to be able to do all of that on a major scale and then come off of that, get paid hella money, be able to do consistent shows and then restart my catalog with all of the knowledge that I have. A lot of artists don't get that opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm in a really good place and I'm just enjoying it. And when you speak about longevity, that's what every artist should, you know, hope to be at some point, because the music that you're making now, if you're signed to a label, you don't own it. You might be in love with it and people might sing it, but it's not your music, whether you like it or not.
People do not understand that.
They don't.
You're the singer of the song.
Yeah.
You didn't write it, you didn't produce it, you didn't get it put out, you just sang it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that means.
There's the writer, there's the singer, there's the producer.
So not everybody writes everything they do, but I get that. But
yeah, a lot of the bigger songs that go like that could have been somebody else's song. They
gave it to you.
Yeah, they hand it to you.
They had a whole
There's special cases. Like for me, you know, Black and Yellow was my song, but We Them Boys wasn't my song.
What?
Young, Wild, and Free wasn't my song.
Oh, someone said, hey, I have this idea for a song, and I think you'd be the best to do it.
They send that shit around to everybody, and they just pick which version that they like the best.
Oh shit!
Yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, hold on. So like, yo, all three of us got this shit. The man will go,
Absolutely.
all right, boom. Here's my verse. Like, damn, that shit was the hardest. That's who we're going with.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And then that became like one of your biggest songs of all time.
Just See You Again, yeah.
Off a verse you just sent back.
Yeah. And there's like 20 other dudes trying to get on that song. And
it's like an audition.
Yeah. The biggest songs in the world. That's how they work.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because they already have the formula and they already have everything they want.
It's locked and loaded.
Oh, it just happens to be like, who's blowing up? That's
Who gets it? Who's ball? Who's ball?
Here's a layup.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
this leads great to one of my questions. If you could have like intercepted any beat in hip hop history before it made it to the artist as your own, you know what I mean? Like any beat, what comes to mind?
I'm good. I got See You Again.
Oh, okay.
Biggest song in the fucking world, dog.
Yeah.
You can't beat that. I'm good.
No better
People
beat.
wish they had that one. I'm good. I'm straight.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
So it's like watching, like, yo, Tom Hanks is great in Forrest Gump, but it also could have been like Dennis Hopper.
Right.
What the?
Right. 100%.
No way, I didn't know that that's how it works with what you said with just the biggest songs. Though.
Right.
Like it's not like everybody's doing with every song. Like that's their own shit.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know that was. That's insane.
What was going on when you wrote that verse? Like what was happening?
Biggest song in the world.
You knew it?
I'm gonna get checks forever.
Fucking residuals on the biggest song on earth. I be levitating all fucking day. I be doing kickboxing. I get it. Like, dude, I'm just gonna get my stats up because I can stop.
It had just happened where Paul Walker passed away during the filming of the movie.
Oh, I didn't realize it was during
It was during the filming of the movie. He passed away.
Oh, that's right. They used his brother for a shot.
They used
CGI
and all that stuff. So they were like, this is the fucking ending scene of the movie and he's actually gone. And they were like, this is the song that's gonna do all of that. So I was like, shit. And they're like, we just need you to write a verse, but this is what it's for. So they explained.
Oh, they gained that.
Yeah. They explained and they were like, you know, you're gonna wrap the movie up, so we need you to talk. And they're gonna drive off like this, but it's him leaving the gang, but it's also leaving this earth. So they're like, we need you to wrap it up, like finish everything, like put the bow on there.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know, do whatever you do, tap into whatever you tap into, try to, you know, keep it in this pocket right here. This is the pocket where we want you to, you know, perform and have fun with it. And I wrote the verse and like maybe a month or two went by and they try to, you know, match up other artists and things like that. And they were like, we really like your verse and we like this part right here. How can we not talk about family? So can you write 8 more bars and then use that again as the pre-hook? We like that as pre-hook. I'm like, wait, so y'all giving me this whole song? They're like, yeah, we want you to do the whole song. We want you to add another verse to it. We're gonna keep Charlie on the hook, and we're gonna show you what it looks like when at the end of the movie when that song plays.
Oh, dude.
So I'm watching that end part and I'm rapping the verse, like writing the verses based off of like seeing that, and then boom, we got it done. We shot the video, we released it on the radio, and the rest is history. Yeah.
God damn, that's epic.
Yeah, it went straight up there. And it ended up being a dedication for Paul Walker, but something that helps everybody who's in that same situation, who's lost somebody, who has somebody that they think about or moving on from a situation. They're able to use that song forever to really describe that. And I think it just became bigger than all of us. Yeah, hell yeah.
Is that one of the things, like when people come up to you, is that like one of the top things that they say for that song?
For sure. I think just seeing people like cry everywhere that I do that shit is like confirmation that's one of those ones.
And we're like the same era. It's like the Vitamin C graduation song. Remember that? That's you're this era of Vitamin C. I think I'm gonna fucking cry, dude.
Yeah.
That damn.
Yeah. I'm super happy to have that one. So being one of the most streamed video songs, one of the most played videos, something that is gonna last forever. You know, every artist, they wish for one of those. So I'm good having that for sure.
Yeah.
And usually, like you said, I'm gonna have this whole song. Usually it's like a collaboration with other artists on shit like that.
Yeah, because it was for a soundtrack, so it was like that wasn't, they weren't planning on.
Yeah.
It was just honoring Paul Walker, which we did, and it connected. And
the last soundtrack I can think of was like Celine Dion type shit.
Titanic.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like you got a Coolio, Dangerous Minds. That was for a soundtrack too, but that was a huge song that hit people like that too, where it was like of that era. And then one of my favorite songs is Crossroads from Bone Thugs and Harmony.
That was for her album?
No, I'm not saying that.
What? I mean, for that album.
For sure. It's not the same vibe.
It's the same vibe where it's not your typical song that's on the radio, but it just impacts people in a huge way. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a better comparison than Vitamin C, thanks. But you know what I'm talking about? Shit, every graduation growing up. Damn, Crossroads is way better. Fuck.
What's left to accomplish in music? What are you still striving for?
For me, just make. I want to make, continue to make music that reflects where I'm at in my life. What I'm interested in, and the experience that I want to bring to people, and that has a lot to do with just how I present myself or how I present my craft. With it, to me, I don't see it as being like everything else that's out, and I don't want to change it to fit or to match anything that's happening.
You've kept your same tone this whole time.
Yeah. I love, and I appreciate everything that happens. I digest what I can, but I'm fully aware of the climate that we're in, and I also know where I exist in that climate. So my goal is to just create and to be authentic while I'm doing it in all of this.
What you've been doing the whole time.
Yeah, that's it. I love music. I love art. I love being spontaneous. I love doing new things. I love being a businessman. I love performing. So these are all things that I can grow and, keep maintaining, as well as like building on the legacy that I already have. I could perform these hits forever, and nobody's.
Excuse me? I just saw you were really pretty.
I have a boyfriend.
Get a boyfriend?
But my friend's actually coming out right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
My name's Will. Nice to meet you.
Caitlin.
You mind if I get your
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thank you so much.
Never have I ever gotten with an influencer.
Ironically, I.
You're doing pretty.
Introducing the first tasty, crispy, protein-packed 1 gram of sugar, new Magic Spoon treats.
My dear mercenary, are you awake?
You're doing pretty good. Have a Pepsi.
What up? It's that shit. Mama, welcome back to Old School Sunday. Now, next week, I might either do Straight Saturday or Scary Saturday. Even though I do scary games all the time. But anyway, what's up? We playing Street Fighter, the movie.